Hello, my name is Amber Morrow, and today we're going to do a quick tutorial on the app called Nearpod. So this is the screen that you will see on a laptop or a PC when you pull up Nearpod. Alright, and here is where the student will enter the PIN to access the presentation. And here also where the teacher will log in. Now, students do not need any kind of login password or anything like that. They'll just need the PIN number for the presentation. So I'm going to log in. So this is what pulls up once the teacher has logged in, and they have different options: My Library, Explore, Join, Create, Reports. My Library is the folder for the teacher. It will have all of their presentations that they've created and things that they saved from exploring. So Explore, which is the next tab, is where you can go and search different Nearpods for different subjects. Join is where the teacher can join into the presentation that they created. And Create is where you will create a new presentation. And Report is where you will see the results from your students. So we're going to go to Create. So this is where you will add your slides for your presentation. So we're going to go to Add Slide. You can do Add Content, which has different options. You can do a slide like a PowerPoint slide. You can do videos from YouTube, and they have other options. Now, since I don't have the premium package, I don't have access to a lot of these things, but it's still great even if you don't have the premium. Here you add the URL for a web page. And then here's where you add an activity, kind of like more like assessment activities. So we're going to add a question to our presentation and go to quiz. So here is where you can enter, so we can call it Nearpod quiz maybe. Alright, and then here's where you enter the question. So as you saw my questions, we can do what is Q&A mascot. Okay. And then you'll enter the answer. So we got bird, cat, and then we can add another answer, which would be lion. And then you'll mark the correct answer. And you can add another question if you would like. So once you have that, you're going to go down to save. And after you create each slide for your presentation, it will show up in this up here. So we're going to go to My Library so you can see the layout of what it's like. So here you have the Nearpod presentation that the teacher created, and then some that the teacher explored and saved. Some of them you have to pay for, and some of them are free. So of course these are free. So here's the one that we just created. It's not saved, but you can see the layout of what it looks like once you created it. So here, the one that is saved, you have different options. You have student pace and you have live lesson. Live lesson is where the teacher will control the pace that the student goes. So even though one student has finished one slide early, that student cannot go on until the teacher has approved everyone to go on to the next slide. And student pace is when the student goes through the presentation at their own pace, of course. So this is where you will give your students access to the presentation. So we're going to click on student pace. Okay, so this is the PIN that we're going to type in. I'm going to open up a new tab. Okay, so back to the home page. So your students will type the PIN here. Okay. Then okay, so here you're going to type in their name. send. Okay, so here they'll see the first slide. Now remember, this is student paced, so as soon as the student gets done with one slide, they can automatically go on to the next one. So we can just type our answer here. How can Nearpod be used in the classroom? Okay, and then they'll just send. Draw your favorite feature about Nearpod. So the student, they can just draw, and I'm just going to draw happy faces to symbolize that I like how it can keep the children engaged. Okay, and once we draw that, we can send it. And the next slide is just a simple slide with a little info. Nearpod is great for assessing your students and getting them engaged. They can just go on to the next one. The next one is a poll. My favorite season is winter. Then they're done. Now, of course, if it was a real lesson, it would probably be a little more lengthy and challenging. So this is the screen they'll see once it's over. Now, I'm going to go to a screen to show you the results of the presentation that the teacher will see. Okay, so the teacher will be back at this screen here, and you're going to click on the three dots at the corner at the top, and we're going to go to report. And since it was a student paced, you can only see the results at the end once they complete all of them. So we're just going to click on the Nearpod presentation, and we're going to click on the session I just did. Okay, and so here's a summary of what the report is. So we have the summary, and then you can go to quiz. We didn't have a quiz on that one, so no data. Poll, and my favorite season was winter. And all the, of course, you know, you'll have more students, so you'll see. And it'll give it a breakdown here as well. The open-ended question, you just open that up, and that's my answer, and as well for draw it. Okay? And that's how the summary shows. And you can also share. I know like for the drawing you can share, so that'd be good. So all the students can see each student's drawing. And then you just go back. Thank you. I hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.